Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome to Dice Round Talk number 6. First thing first, as you may have be a little confused right now, I'm doing overlay video here. I'm going to talk about what you're actually watching. This is not actually what's happening. This is after the fact of this video that you're watching, if that makes any sense at all. So what happened is I have actually created a Twitch account and am now starting to do some live streams. A couple people have been up to date on that and have been watching that. I really appreciate that. I'm going to throw down below in the comments or description section of what or how you can follow me. It's going to be Young Games 1134 for Twitch. Also have Twitter, which is Young Games 5. I'm not sure how Twitter managed to change that on me, but they changed it on me. It's Young Games 5 instead of 1134. Sorry about that. But on Twitter, that is where I'm going to be updating all of my releases of what to look for next or any live streams that we plan on doing, whether it be that next hour, next 10 minutes, or plan throughout the week. Ideally, what we're going to be doing is notifying on Twitter at least of when we're going to do a live stream a couple days before, so you can have the heads up on that. We also have an Instagram account, so we'll be doing some more photos obviously on that one of what we're doing behind the scenes or anything that we have been doing that we haven't recorded, anything like that. So follow us. We really hope that you do and enjoying the content that we're giving out to you. So, what you're watching here is something that we believe we did on Friday night, which would have been, let me see here, the 25th, September 25th, Friday night. Kayla and I decided that we would get on from about 8 o'clock to about 9:30ish, I think is what we decided on. And what we did was, for this video, we started at 30 health, and we just kind of did a one-on-one matchup and just wanted to play as many people as we could within that hour and a half time frame. So she started with Shadow Thief, and I was the tactician, and it was a really good night overall. I'll probably throw the entire video up once I get done with my talk. I'll put the audio back on and let y'all enjoy that if you wanted to watch it. Otherwise, you should be able to find it on my Twitch account as well. So something that we did before was we also did a live stream count or a Twitch stream of Dice Throne, and it was going to be a 7v7 matchup. So who I had was the Paladin, Monk, Artificer, Samurai, Tactician, Cursed Pirate, and the Barbarian. While Michaela had obviously the other characters, the Seraph, the Shadow Thief, Vampire Lord, Pyromancer, Huntress, Moon Elf, and Gunslinger. And we started with 10 health for each character, and it was a little bit Pokemon style. So what happened is we randomly drew our heroes, and the first up were the Paladin versus the Seraph. It started with 10 health, and what ended up happening was Paladin knocked out the Seraph. Paladin had 2 health left. Paladin stayed in the fight with 2 health, while the next character, Shadow Thief, came in, and obviously Shadow Thief, with his turn 1 move, ended up killing the Paladin within 1 hit, I believe is what it was. So then you had the Monk going against the Shadow Thief, and continuing on like that. The reason why we did that was I wanted to get a different feel getting into Dice Throne Adventures and starting with that limited amount of health. We're not going to have 50, 40, 30, 20 health when we start Dice Throne Adventures. We may have 10 or 12 health, whatever the rules say that we are going to be starting with. And the way that you play your heroes changes pretty drastically, I would say almost. Your low undefendable damage does so much damage because it's denying your opponent that defensive roll, like Shadow Thief wants to roll the defensive roll to try to get in the shadows if he's not already. Pyromancer wants to roll defensively to induce that extra attack even on defense. So some of those characters are really tough, and I'm just going to go through a little bit here while you're watching the video of what happened. So we had the monk versus the shadow thief, and I believe what happened was the shadow thief even beat the monk. Did not have a good showing with the monk, and then the artificer ended up being the shadow thief, and then you had the artificer and vampire lord, and I believe the artificer beat the vampire lord as well. Artificer was able to get that shock bot up there very quickly, try to get that advanced bot up along with the heal bot. I don't think I even messed with the nanobot at all, and the vampire lord went down pretty quickly as well. And then you had the pyromancer. And what Michaela ended up doing was pyromancer killed off the artificer and also end up killing off the samurai. Because what happened, excuse me, was that somehow the way that it went, I apologize, it's been a while since we played this one, even though it's been within the last week. Samurai got into the fight, and it wasn't his turn. It was the opponent's turn to go, even though he was spent to go. But the reason why is because the artificer hit the pyromancer. Pyromancer hit back and killed the artificer. So now now pyromancer gets to go, and samurai hasn't even gone yet. Samurai goes in and hits the samurai for, it was, I don't know, 8 damage or something like that. So, and he wasn't able to prevent a whole lot. Samurai goes, attacks the pyromancer, but then pyromancer goes in and with defensive roll and kills off the samurai in one with only one attack by the samurai. So the pyromancer did extremely well, however, was taking a whole lot of damage. Tactician comes in and killed off the pyromancer, and then here was my fear as well, the huntress. Huntress was extremely hard to beat. Extremely. The reason why is because if you went low amount of attack, Nero would take it. If you went for a high amount of attack, Nero would take it. Nero would heal back. And apologize if you hear Caesar up above. He is running around like a crazy dog. And it was just really hard to kill off Huntress. And what I ended up having to do was I had to use an ultimate attack against the Huntress to try to kill her off. And that barely worked because Tactician went down, I believe. Cursed Pirate went down right away too. Huntress took off 2 opponents by herself. It ended up being the Tactician and then the Cursed Pirate. And then lastly, I had Barbarian left, and she still had 3 heroes. So what I ended up having was I ultimated Huntress, and then up came next the Moon Elf. And Moon Elf ended up, it was actually pretty awesome ending. Moon Elf ultimate attack natural against the Barbarian, had nothing to modify the dice, and took out the Barbarian. So Moon Elf did the job, and the Gunslinger didn't even have to go into the fight. So keep that in mind. You may want to do some modified games with your heroes getting ready for Dice Throne Adventures, because you're going to have that low amount of health. Maybe start with 20 health to get a feel of it, and start working your way down from there. That's why we also did the 30 health, as you can still see above or on the screen, of just getting an idea of different ways to play Dice Throne, and it really does change the game, which is pretty amazing to think that just changing one factor in the game changes the entire gameplay for your character. So pretty awesome on that. Something else, so Dice Throne Adventures. If you remember last time, I talked about how the Gars were looking into purchasing Dice Throne Adventures, and how we play it a lot with our games, with just Dice Throne. They ended up buying it, so that's pretty awesome. I'm really excited for that. They ended up buying Dice Throne, Rerolled, Season 2, and Adventures. So really happy about that. So now we have another couple that are getting into it and full swing. I'm really happy about that. I'm really excited for them to enjoy this game as much as we do, even when we're not together. Something else is that for the live stream, for this live stream actually, someone came onto the Twitch channel, saw what we were doing, and asked us what we were playing. And so as I was describing the game to them, showing off the different game heroes, how to go with showing off the board and what you're trying to do, Yahtzee style, they were just over the moon over the game, and we're asking all these different questions. It was a whole lot of fun and very interesting at the same time to go back and explain what you're trying to do and explain the reason of how you can do this and why you couldn't do that. Very informative for us just as much as them to explain what's going on. So I don't know if that person ended up going on to the Dice Throne Kickstarter, checking it all out, and ordering something as well. But they ended up then following us and on Twitch and looking forward to the next playthrough. So really happy about that. So if you want to get in on that live stream, that's awesome. What we will probably do is another live stream as well, either Friday night, Saturday morning, not sure which. But we will be posting that on Twitter. So make sure you follow that Twitter account, Young Games 5. Or if you have any questions, just throw them down in the comments below. Other than that, that's kind of the only Dice Throne talk I really have. You can continue to watch this. She actually blows me out of the water all 3 games. And what happened was she kept on throwing the poison on me. She's throwing her straights. As you can kind of see right there, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Tactician, I actually kind of saved myself a little bit. She almost killed me off. I think I had close to 10 health left. And I had 1 tactical advantage. Ended up rolling 3 6s on my defensive roll. Used those 4 tactical advantage, get protect, use protect, half the damage, and stay alive for another round. So you can use that in that circumstance for an instant effect to get that protect, and then use that right away. Let me go ahead and look at the Dice Throne Kickstarter here really quick. The only reason why is because I want to just double check when they're planning on doing another update. So just stand by and watch while I find it out here. So updates. I know you can't see this, but next update is October 1st. So it's going to be this coming Thursday. So I'll have an update on that come next Tuesday. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. Anything over the weekend. If you haven't already, check out Discord too. Dice Throne Discord, Dice Throne Community, Facebook page, what have you. If you want to learn more about it or have any questions about the game. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to go the full hour and 20 minutes or whatever it is, but I will continue it for the rest of this game and kind of show off that last bit of attack for the Shadow Thief. So thank you so much. We'll see you next time, and take care. Well, if you need someone, I'm happy to join you. Just let me know. Wednesday is my day off. So I could do it during the day whenever, other than 1 o'clock to like 2:30. But after that, if you're looking for somebody, I can definitely join you. So you're doing large straight?
Large straight.
Awesome.
You know some of it?
No.
Okay. So it's 15 damage.
Well, this could kill me. That would be awesome. Yeah, that sounds good. Whoops.
Wow.
Okay. You're not going to believe this, but I gain 3 tactical damage, and then I instant action that to get a protect, and then use that protect. So,
What is
having that is
8?
8 damage. Now, Peek, remind me on this one. It's you do all of the addition subtraction first, meaning I would prevent this. So instead of 15, it's 14. And then I divide by 2, and then it'd be -7. So I would have 5 left, not 4. Is that correct understanding on that? But anything else?
No.
Okay. Now that I read the rule book like that, I think that's how it goes. So upper hand. 2. The rule book says that protect reduces coordinate. Yeah, and then I read the updated rule book online, and it says you do the addition and subtraction first, and then you do division. So maybe not, but so protect would apply first, and then prevent. I'll have to look on that one. So I just draw a card. All right, let's start rolling.
One, 2, 4, 5. Typical for you.
I like the split straights. I think I'll keep the 2, 4, 5.
I think that's fine.
6.
2, 4, 5, 6.
Just roll these. See what I can do.
Oh, he's got some wilds.
3,
2, 3,
4.
4, 5, 6.
And I just need to get the large trigger real quick. You want to mess with that?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Mess with that. I got your DM. I'll get to it, but I definitely got it. That's a 6. Huh. Well then, I'm going to do one more time. You can't use 6 on opposing dice. Yeah, what does it say?
Oh, it does say one of your dice.
Yeah, one of your dice.
Well.
So you can't do it?
Oh, I still
Oh, no, that's a 3.
just gonna have to do Wild Shadow.
Can you do it on, is it your dice or
It's
anyone's?
Wild Shadow. Any one dice.
Anyone?
It's shadows. It's
Okay.
wild, I mean.
Okay.
It's just better if you're in shadows, but it's fine. Still do that. Actually, I'll make that 1.
Making it a 1.
Instead of helping you get 6s.
Oh, okay. Well then, that changes then. So I would do the 6 then. And make this a 6. So now I will do Carpet Bomb.
Alright.
So gain tactical advantage and deal 2 collateral. Mayday. Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do triple up. And then sneaky. Gain sneak attack.
So just an update. She has 9 health and I have 5 health. In case it's a little blurry.
not? We'll try it. Oh, we'll definitely try it.
I'm dead.
Well, guess what we're gonna do?
How many modifiers do you have?
All of them.
I can't do anything. I have one more time.
Okay.
Tactician goes down.
And I can add sneak attack on there too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an
So-
enhancer.
2, 3. So it would be 18 plus
20.
20.
20 damage. So like I said, she does pretty good with Tactician. Or
With
now
Shadow
with Shadow Thief.
Yeah, when I play right.
And I got lucky. I was just kind of delaying the inevitable. I got lucky with that 3 6s for protect. So, alrighty. So good game for Michaela.